Top 10 Most Beautiful Beaches in the World. A beach vacation is an ideal way to get away from the monotony of everyday life. And whether you are in the mood for a stroll on a windswept beach leading up to an ancient castle, unwinding on a white sandy pocket of paradise in the middle of the Indian Ocean, or taking a rest after catching a few early morning waves, there are beaches for pretty much everyone. If you aren't sure where you want to go, we've compiled a list of some of the most gorgeous beaches in the world as a little motivation for you to consider. Number 10. Boracay's White Beach can be found in the Philippines. Those who enjoy swimming will find the waters at White Beach to be quiet and level, making it an ideal location. This 5-kilometer-long length, which is considered to be one of the most popular beaches in Boracay, offers everything from beach activities and restaurants to nightlife and hotels. It is also one of the longest stretches of beach on the island. 3 distinct areas along the beach are designated as places to stay: stations 1, 2, and 3. And the levels of luxury, comfort, and affordability that are offered in each of these areas vary. Boracay Island can be reached by plane from Manila, making it a convenient vacation destination. The flight takes around an hour and a half, with a connection in Cataclan, followed by a ferry transfer that lasts 10 minutes, or Calibo, followed by a 2-hour bus ride. Number 9. Turkey's Blue Lagoon is located at Oludeniz. Because of its placid waters, the town of Oludeniz is also known as the Dead Sea, and it is home to a lagoon known as the Blue Lagoon, which is known for its white sands and warm, blue water. Visitors may anticipate a calmer atmosphere. There is no rowdy nightlife to be found here, as well as a variety of activities to participate in on and around the lagoon, such as paragliding and boating. The journey to Oludeniz from Fethiye takes approximately 20 minutes via minibus. The flight time from Istanbul to Fethiye is around 1 hour and 15 minutes. Number 8. Tulum, on the Maya Riviera in Mexico. Tulum is not only home to some of the most breathtaking Mayan ruins in all of Mexico, but it is also home to some of the best beaches in the world. Here is where one of the best cultural destinations in the world meets one of the best beaches in the world. The ruins of Tulum are those of an ancient walled city that sits on top of a cliff that looks out over a breathtaking beach. The region is not private because it is visited by crowds of tourists every day. However, the extensive stretch of white sand and the beautiful turquoise Caribbean waters more than make up for this drawback. Number 7. Navajo Beach, Zakynthos, Greece. On the island of Zakynthos in Greece is a secluded sandy cove known as Navajo Beach. This beach is renowned for its breathtaking beauty. It is commonly known as Shipwreck Beach because it is the location of the wreck of a ship called the Panayotis, which is thought to have been a smuggler's ship in the past. The region is characterized by its steep limestone cliffs, beaches with white sand, and crystal clear water, all of which bring in tens of thousands of tourists each year. The narrow stretch of beach can only be reached by water, although it is possible to get a good view of it from the high point on one of the nearby cliffs. Number 6. Turks and Caicos Islands, Grace Bay. Providenciales is the most important destination for tourists in the Turks and Caicos Islands, which are made up of a total of 40 islands and cays. Here, on the island's northern coast, you'll find Grace Bay, a 19-kilometer, or 12-mile, stretch of paradise that combines powdery white sand with crystal clear water, and is surrounded by a coral reef system that offers excellent opportunities for snorkeling and diving. Regrettably, in recent years a growing number of resorts and condo hotels have sprouted up along the beachfront. Because of this, you may have a better experience on the more secluded hotel beaches of Aminara or Parrot Cay. Number 5. Bia Dio Sancho, Fernando de Noronha, Brazil. Bia Dio Sancho is found on the secluded island of Fernando de Noronha, which is part of an active volcanic archipelago consisting of 21 islands in the Atlantic Ocean. It is situated about 220 miles, 350 kilometers, off the shore of a bay in the northeastern part of Brazil. Cliffs that are approximately 75 meters high and 250 feet in height surround a beach that features a glistening emerald sea and powdery white sand. The only way to get to the beach is by boat or on foot via a dirt path that goes through a fissure in a rock wall, and has a few dozen stairs that are uneven and covered with sand that is slippery. The beach is an excellent location for activities such as snorkeling and observing stingrays. Number 4. Long Beach, Vancouver Island, Canada. Not only do tropical beaches have a stunning beauty that may leave one breathless, but so can other places as well. The best example of this is Long Beach, which is the longest sandy beach on the island of Vancouver in Canada, and features jaw-droppingly beautiful scenery in addition to an unparalleled marine habitat. Its 10 miles, 16 kilometers, of unspoiled sand are surrounded by beautiful rainforests and are washed by a cool pounding surf. This beach may be found within the limits of the Pacific Rim National Park Reserve, which is located between Tofino and Ucluelet. During the spring and summer months, this coast is visited by 20,000 gray whales on their annual migration. Number 3. Camps Bay, Cape Town, in the Republic of South Africa. Because of its proximity to some of the most gorgeous beaches in the world, Cape Town is at the top of my list of the most beautiful cities in the world. Not only is Camps Bay the beach that attracts the most visitors to Cape Town, but it's also the only urban beach that made it into my top 10 list. The water at Camps Bay may be a little chilly because of the currents in the Atlantic Ocean, but that will not detract from the incredible scenery or the world-famous sunsets that are found there. Camps Bay is known for its dazzling white sand that is set against the majestic backdrop of the 12 Apostles Mountain Range and Table Mountain. Number 2. Polyhole Beach, Hawaii, United States of America. The beach at Polyhole is without a doubt the most breathtakingly magnificent in the Hawaiian archipelago. This seemingly desolate 11 kilometers, 7 miles, length is located on the western end of Kauai, one of the world's most gorgeous islands. It is located several miles from the nearest town and exudes an air of enchantment and mysticism that is still present in Hawaii today. Because the only way to get to the beach is on a dirt road that is poorly signed and passes through sugarcane fields, a vehicle with a 4-wheel drive is recommended. Check with your rental car company for restrictions before heading out. Number 1. Anse Source d'Argent, Seychelles. Anse Source d'Argent. The dazzlingly white sands of Anse Source d'Argent stretch out over La Diga, one of the 115 islands that comprise this paradisiacal archipelago in the Indian Ocean. This beach is known for being one of the most photographed beaches in the world. The sparkling coastline is set against a backdrop of gigantic granite rocks that have been weathered and worn down over time. The presence of an offshore reef, which buffers the impact of the waves from the ocean, makes the azure water an excellent place for swimming. Be on the lookout for birds on the verge of extinction and enormous tortoises. What do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.